so excited to be here today. I hope you all are excited to be here. Today, we are talking about balancing work life and personal life. Our panelists, each bringing a unique perspective, will share their experiences and strategies. Joining me in this insightful conversation are individuals who have navigated the intricate balance of home, work, and social spheres. Please welcome our esteemed panelists as we embark on this important discussion. First, let me introduce Tanuja Sanders. A very warm welcome to you, Tanuja.
Thank you.
Tanuja, a resilient engineer and a project manager in Australia's mining and power industries, triumphed over a challenging past, including domestic violence. Her entrepreneurial venture, the Satya Olive Company, reflects her belief in turning vision into reality. Tanuja's journey from adversity to triumph, marked by effective time management, positivity, resilience, and passion, positions her as inspiring beacon. Beyond her personal pursuits, she celebrates womanhood through homemaking and the joy of cooking with nutritious olive oil she produces. Tanuja Sanders, not just an accomplished professional, but a true homemaker, inspires others to embrace their paths with courage and grace. Once again, very warm welcome to you, Tanuja.
Thank you.
Next, I'm going to welcome Pravani Govender. Very warm welcome to you as well, Pravani.
Thank you. Very happy.
Pravani, a South African-born fashion designer and startup entrepreneur, founded Pravani Lifestyle with a passion for ethical sourcing, quality design, and commitment to female empowerment. Her creations draw inspirations from nature, architecture, culture, craft, embodying a unique blend of heritage textiles and artisanal skills. A former industrial psychologist turned creative spirit, Pravani's label reflects her journey of honoring creative process and advocating for conscious fashion, connecting people and resources through storytelling. Very warm welcome again, Pravani.
Thank you so much.
Now let me introduce Chintamani Diana. Thank you for joining us, Chintamani.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here in this auspicious day. Thank you.
Chintamani Diana is a multifaceted professional, dancer, fashion designer, and influential entrepreneur, making waves in the realms of online branding and marketing. Her elegant fashion designs are captivating, showcasing exquisite craftsmanship. As a charismatic influencer, she has amassed a substantial following by sharing diverse content on fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and personal development. Chintamani Diana's authentic approach and engaging storytelling have fostered a loyal community that looks to her for advice, inspiration, and product recommendations. Recognized for her influence and expertise, she is a sought-after collaborator for brands and companies eager to connect with her diverse audience. Very warm welcome again, Chintamani.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure to hear. I couldn't even think that there are so many things is going on in my life. Thank you so much. Can I share my experience about today, special Women's Day and all?
Sure, please.
Can you hear me? Yeah. So first of all, I want to thank all of you. I'm very happy to be here, and it's so great that everyone have courage to open their heart to this wonderful community. for women, like for me, it is actually maybe it is easy to open your heart, but actually it's not. It is a great courage for us to open our heart to this world. And for me, I feel that every woman and every person who came here in the planet, the main purpose, what we want, it is love. This is the greatest person that we want to reveal this love. And every woman, she's naturally filled, all her body, all her life, everything what she's doing is full of love. And the interesting moment that when we understand that this love comes from within and you're already absolutely full from inside, the life starts change. And of course, how to review this love? We are going through so many obstacles, through so many painful situations, through so many, how to say, there are many things going on in everybody's life. In the same time, everyone is very unique and individual. We just in the process of understanding what is our true nature. And being a woman, we have so many expectations, of course. And I grew up in a family, I have very beautiful family. And my father, he actually, it is very spiritual family, but my father, he was sick and he was not able to be fully, to take responsibility like a man. He was not able. So he do take care about me at home, but my mother was working. But despite this situation, even if you are in any circumstances, no matter like if what people wants from you, you have to follow your heart and you have to do what you want. If you want to be independent woman, if you want to work, you can be like this. If you want to be a housewoman, if you want to, how to say, whatever you want to, you have to follow your heart, whatever makes you feel happy. What is sources of your happiness? And of course, if you are, how to say, in the process of finding yourself, how the previous lady said that the guide from within, you will feel this guidance. You will feel that your life is magical. Oh, sorry. You will feel that your life is full of magic, especially when you're going through hard time. And then after this hard time is like a flower, some experience is changing yourself, and slowly you're opening your true nature. And yes, for women it is very important to understand what she likes to do, and she have to do what she loves, what she likes, and live freely, fully, with joy and happiness. And despite this situation, we also have to pray for good atmosphere at home. And for me, for example, my partner, he's very supportive. Like he's not exactly like my father, because my father, he was a great example for me, but he couldn't protect our family fully. But he was the best example for spiritual protection. He do read books, he do give lots of love to the spiritual books, and I grew up with so much like magic in my life. So my world was through the books, through the imaginations, through the spirituality, through the energy. And I'm trying to open this from my heart and show to the people through my art. This is what makes me especially happy. That's what helped me to overcome my difficulties, my anxieties, my fears, my shyness, because my nature is very shy. If people see me, they couldn't believe in it, but I go through a lot to open myself to this world, because I feel that something is pushing me and telling me that my mission is here, and I have to spread this love, and I have to help people also believe in that love exists, that good things exist, that there's a community of women who have the same mission, who wants to spread this great feeling and believes that being a woman, we can do so many things. We are goddesses. We can be businesswomen. We can be home women. We can be lovers. So we have so many roles. And for me, my main secret that when I am working, I always remember about my family. I always send in the good vibes for my husband, for my mother, for my father. Even if I'm working, I'm always remembering that I love them a lot. And this, subtle level is working also for very good, I'm sending them very good energy. So this is what helps me to keep myself motivating, to keep myself flourish and happy. And in a day when I'm feeling very low and I don't have inspiration, I just understand that it's like a day, night, moon and sun, rain and dry weather. So I just waiting
Yes.
when this will pass, and I will just, how to say, I
Yes.
accept myself in my worst days, even if there is a pimples or some other things. Yes, and I'm just okay. It will pass, and then good time is
Yes.
coming, and
Yes.
and then you again
That's
can
the
be happy.
positivity. That is the positivity,
Yes,
right? Yeah, it is very true
yes.
that we all have to follow our heart. Follow your heart. That's the only thing we have to do. Then, whatever it comes, we have to accept that. Acceptance. That's a big part of our life. That's very, very inspiring, Chintamani. Very inspiring. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you so much to all of you, and I'll be sending you lots of love from India, from Vrindavan. This India right now, forever in my heart, and I'm wishing you lots of
Oh,
good
thank you.
vibes today. Thank you.
Okay. Let's now dive deeper into the topic with the general questions to the panel. Homemakers, change makers. What do you guys think about that?
Hi,
Anyone?
Tanuja. This is me. I'm currently sitting in Mohanji Center of Benevolence in Australia and speaking from Mohanji Chalet. So, what a blessing and what a
Indeed.
privilege to be part of this festival of womanhood. Thank you so much for having us. Now, in my definition, there's a difference between a house and a home. What makes a home is house plus the values of love, care, and sharing of togetherness. That's what makes a home. And homemaker is the one who provides that vision and set of core values for the togetherness that keeps the whole family together with a common vision. So I'm a visionary. I love, my main motto is vision without execution is hallucination. So having that vision of what you want to be is what sets the pace or gets the ball rolling. So getting the ball rolling as an engineer, and now the engineer is speaking, we all have potential, but it is that potential changing to kinetic energy is what gets the ball rolling. So getting that executed, bringing that motion, bringing that change is important. So homemakers are change makers. We provide that environment where everyone can flourish. It's your presence, and that presence exists even when you're not present. That's the set of core values that you put within your family that keeps everything going and keeps the show going. So
Wow,
that's
very
my
interesting.
definition of homemaker, and how change is important, and adapting to a change. I mean, everything is changing around us, and how we adapt to those changes and keep the positive mindset, believing that whatever is happening for the best. If we can carry that faith with us, whatever is happening for the best, then you will encounter any adversities. Myself, I was sexually abused as a child growing up. Had went through domestic violence, first marriage, and then something clicked in me. And it was that self-belief, developing that self-belief and self-love and self-respect is what I found. And that's when the transformation happened. And the transformation was to change from a caterpillar that I was to become a butterfly. I call myself a butterfly because of that reason, that I have transformed. And magic happened after that. It's the self-belief. Adversities and all what you are today is just a totality of all your experiences. It's experience that drives you towards that wisdom. So once you get that, you're wise, and you can then guide others to overcome that. And that's the reason I'm on this panel, to share my experiences so I can help others with those similar experiences.
Thank you, Tanuja. That is very interesting. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Hi.
Any one of you? Pravani?
Yeah,
yes.
I'd love to weigh in on that.
We can hear you.
Oh,
Okay, now we can. Yeah.
yeah?
Yes.
Okay, great. I was saying when the topic
Oh,
about homemaker for some time.
somehow we can hear you again.
Better?
Little bit. Your voice is breaking up.
I'll hold it. I'm going to hold it and see if that helps.
Okay.
Is that
Okay.
better?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
very. Yeah.
okay.
That's loud and clear. Yeah.
So, sorry, I was saying when I was just presenting the topic around homemaker, the first thought that popped to mind is I am not a parent. I'm a parent to a four-legged, very energetic dog, but not.
Can you at least adjust a little bit more? I'm sorry. Still, we can hear very clearly.
Yeah, is that better?
Little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Little bit.
Let me try and sort out the audio settings. I'm going to log back in.
Okay.
Okay. Meanwhile, Chintamani, if you have any thoughts, about our homemakers, change makers, we can wait until Pravani joins and you can share your thoughts.
Oh, my dear, thank you. I still have to learn a lot because I'm in the process of learning how to be this wonderful woman who's giving this energy to home to make it, to make this space for love, for peace, for calm and atmosphere. I'm still learning, so I'm here to gather this knowledge. For me, I would love to tell that my mother, she's a great example. Despite being a strong woman, she always kept home perfect. So I'm opposite of my mom. So she's my greatest example because she is the lady. I would love her to be here also. She is, whatever she's doing with so much joy. But she has perfection in her blood. That's why everything is so beautiful and perfect. Yeah. I know that sometimes we can say that perfection it is a bit disease, and we have to, how to say, not be perfect, but be ourselves. But there is some people who is being themselves kind of perfect. This is so interesting. So what I would love to tell else,
we all can be change makers, right? We all can be change makers.
Yes.
Yes.
You see, change is part of life. I mean, everything around you is changing at all times. That's part of life. You have to adapt to the change, and that change is not going to just stop today. It's going to continue. So, in terms of what is entrepreneurship, so I guess that's the topic, right? So,
yes, please go ahead.
So as an entrepreneur, entrepreneurship is all about having a unique proposition. So a unique proposition that basically sets you aside, sets you apart from everything. So as a olive oil producer, as an entrepreneur, how did I become an entrepreneur? Is because of the unique proposition of having infused oils. So infusion became my unique proposition, which put me aside as an entrepreneur within the industry. So how that as an entrepreneur, what are the qualities that as a homemaker I took to becoming an entrepreneur? Is resilience, importance of resilience. Adversities has taught me how to be resilient, and those qualities of resilience are super critical to running a business as well. That's why a homemaker transitioning into an entrepreneur just was easy.
Yes.
The core values of time management, just juggling so many balls to be able to manage a family, a profession, and then everything inside the household, and be a tutor for your child, and also managing so many balls in the air. To be able to do that, you require time management skills. Budgeting, everything has to be budgeted. Running the budget, finances. Those are the crucial qualities of that I took to becoming an entrepreneur. And
Wow, that's, yeah.
as an entrepreneur, you cannot actually run a business successfully unless you take baby steps. You have to start small, and then you grow. Learn from
Yes.
the mistakes. We all make mistakes. Falling and then
Rising up.
rising. Falling and
Yes.
then rising.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
understanding that perfection is not is the process. You cannot be perfect from the day go.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
a
Yes.
process. Okay, so
Thank you.
you
Thank you,
think,
Tanuja. Thank you,
yes.
Tanuja. I think Pravani is also here. I think, where is she? She was saying something and her voice was not clear.
Yeah.
Pravani, you're
Are you
here.
guys able? Yes. Are you guys able to hear me now?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
loud and clear. Yes.
Okay, excellent. Sorry, I'm projecting a bit now. On the topic of homemakers and change makers, I think what I was saying is when the topic was initially presented, the first thought that popped to mind was homemaker parenthood, which I'm not a parent, but I further sat with that and realized you've been a homemaker your entire life. Historically, the term or the label homemaker unfortunately has connotations associated with it of less responsibility, less contribution to the household or to living, and all of which is grossly inaccurate. I think that I come from a long line of homemakers who were change agents, from my great grandmother who left India on a boat, illiterate, arriving in South Africa to work the sugarcane plantations with her family. I mean, her courage and bravery as a homemaker affected change upon our entire lineage. I witnessed my mom being a fantastic homemaker and a barrier-defying change maker as well. So, she studied part-time, obtained a master's degree, and took care of all of us at the home. I think my brother and I would attest to the fact that we have fond memories of freshly baked biscuits and full tummies and a cozy, supportive home environment. So that affected huge positive change once more on all our lives. So homemaking and change making, it's part and parcel. For myself
Yes.
personally, I was in a corporate space for about 14 years before I became an entrepreneur. And I was managing a home at that time too. Was I an effective change maker and homemaker for myself and others? Absolutely, yes. In
Wow.
recent years, the entrepreneurship journey means that my home environment is my office environment. And I realized when I was thinking about this topic that in 7 years, I've lived in 4 countries, having to set up home in
Yeah.
each of those, each time we move.
Uh-huh.
I've learned that we have a guardianship over stability, sanctuary, comfort, and a place to be. And then that is expressed out into the world. So as a homemaker, or the role of a homemaker and playing the role of a business owner, they're equally important, and I get to effect change in both. You know, within the home,
Yes.
I get to provide a solid foundation.
Wow.
And this is sort of the emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual support and wellness of all the individuals within its space. So,
Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
homemakers are change
Yes.
makers.
We all can be change makers. That's a final verdict. That's all. Yeah.
100%.
Okay, guys. Because of time, we have to wrap it up this soon. All of you have shared information that is so helpful for women all over the world. Thank you for being part of this insightful discussion today about women trying to balance work and family. Thank you all, and happy International Women's Day. Thank you.
Happy International Women's Day. Cheers, everybody, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.